Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic I'm gonna display is, this was a crossover about when this happened, in 2017. A crossover was a mini series between Batman 66 and Wonder Woman. So I bought issue number 1 because I love the cover. Check this out. That was a crossover back then, so I bought issue number 1 because I love. I'm not sure if this is the main one or the variant cover, but I really love the cover. There, the hat. Okay, right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you my thoughts for Superman: The Wrath of Jor-El, issue number 10. Now check out this cover. Awesome. Well, this specific comic book tell us the story of how Little John got to planet Earth. The thing is that when he went to the planet where the crime syndicate is, he got into Superwoman. Hoopla Woman was a Superwoman, which happened to be the evil Lois Lane tried to kill him. Check that out. So he managed to escape. Guess by who? Guess who shows up and save him? No other than his Superman's father. Look at that. He came to save his grandson with a big gun a la Cable from the X-Men. Check that out. When I saw this page over here with that big gun or ray or whatever you want to call it, that looks like more like a 747 plane engine. So it reminds me of Cable. I don't know why. Maybe big guns and all that, which is fun. What the heck? I mean, some people don't like Bendy's take on Superman. Well, it's not been perfect, but it's not been bad at all. This is a different take, different angle to tell Superman's story, which I like. You know, it's just something different. You know, so because if they keep telling Superman's story more or less the same way, then it gets bored. You know, it's like it's not going anywhere. So I like what Ben is doing so far with Superman. Most people don't like it. In my case, I'm having fun with it. Something different. And Superman being one of my favorite superheroes, so why not? So we see that we continue the fighting between evil Lois Lane, Superwoman, Jor-El, Little John, and his grandfather. Then from there they end up on his spaceship, and we see Little John all excited and this and that. Here he gets to find out that on his mind that he was lost for 3 weeks, when actually he was lost for, according to the story, for 22 years. Now, the math to me doesn't add up. Because when he goes back to Earth, when he sees his father, I think they say that he was lost for 5 years, I think it was. So he's now like 17. So if he's by 22 years lost, that he might be like almost on his 30 years old. So it's something wrong there. Something doesn't make sense. Which eventually I hope that it will be fixed later on the story. Anyway, so let me see if I can find it. So the thing is that according to the story, he went. So Superman's father was searching for Little John for many years in outer space, obviously. So he said, "You have no idea what deals I have to make." So let's see if I can find it. The time variable, the infinite time variables, I have no idea how far back or forward. So according to the story, to them, your parents on Earth, you only have been gone for 22 Earth rotation. Okay, I don't understand about Earth rotation. I mean, I know what it means. So they have no idea you'll be missing at all. So seems like Jorel and Little John went back in time. So it's kind of confusing. That's I mean I hope I mean that's the thing when they deal with time when you go back in time and forward back and forth it gets a little bit complicated. So I hope that doesn't happen here. So while they're on the ship talking about it, his grandfather gave him a suitcase for a new suit. So this is new Superboy suit, new one, awesome looking though, very futuristic. So while they are talking, his ship being attacked, he's being pulled out of the ship because the hull breaks, so the suction, the vacuum, push him out of the ship into space, obviously. So we see that three three bad guys shows up. The one here looks like the bad guy that Superman's been fighting all along. The one who's supposed to be that who has killed or destroyed planet Krypton. Forgot his name. Anyway, kind of reminds me of him. So they just fight. Excuse me. And then something happens that his suit activates something, and then he crashed in Idaho. That's it. That's how he reached planet Earth. By chance, I don't know. So here's when he was telling the story to his parents about how he went through all that to reach planet Earth. The thing is that to me, it seems like that he reached planet Earth by chance. He just got lucky. And while they're on the Fortress of Solitude, and while they're on the Fortress of Solitude, I see that I can see a couple of statues from Krypton, but also I see a T-Rex. Can that be possible? This is Batman T-Rex. So I don't remember seeing a T-Rex on the Fortress of Solitude. I know that this T-Rex might be some other planet or whatever, but still a T-Rex. Reminds me of the one that Batman has on his Batcave. So they say goodbye, and then while they are talking, suddenly the Little John's suit activates, just kind of like they just go into a portal or something, as we can see here, to end up, which I believe, into a planet in the middle of the war zone. Check that out. Now, there's a lot of action there, a lot of stuff going on. It's very busy. Check that out. So that's how the story ends. So, as far as I know, Little John got to planet Earth by chance. Unless that a suit is the one who brought him home. Well, it seems like that's just pure chance. So I don't know. So issue number 10, it was okay. I like it because kind of explain what he went through, but I'm a little bit confused about those 22 Earth rotation and the time variable. That's kind of confusing. I hope that Bendis will fix it or kind of will clear for me. Maybe some of you got the same question, but other than that, it was an okay story. It was an okay story. I like more issue number 9 though. Issue number 9, the one issue number 9 was a lot more interesting than this one. This one was okay. So I'm gonna give it clarified, just right on the middle of it. And that's it, so far it's just been fun. So I hope that Bendis doesn't touch too much of the time travel. That's because that's what happened a lot of the Marvel Universe. Marvel Universe, they love to touch time travel. And every time they do that, they end up screwing it up. Just like DC, when they decide to make a crisis, they end up screwing it up, trying to fix the universe. Well, same thing. So they just hope that Bendis will fix Little John. I don't know if Little John is gonna be as a teenager permanently, or once that this story arc, whatever, finish and he will become another again 10-year-old kid, because he hasn't seen Damien yet. I mean, we know that Damien always giving Little John a hard time. So what Damien is gonna say when he see Little John 10 years older than him, a teenager, because Damien is what, 10? I mean, not 10. How old I think is Damien is? 11, 12? And John now, looks like he's 20. Close to 20. If not, the 20s. So, come on. So I would like to see how Damien will react with when he sees Little John all grown up. And see if he's gonna keep on giving him a hard time. That would be, I can't wait to see that. So like I said, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5. And that's it, guys. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. To live. Bye.